We get asked all the time, how does 10 Capital choose what exactly goes into my portfolio? This week, we're going to break that down. I'm coming to you from beautiful, historic Savannah, Georgia. And I came here this week with my family to attend the GTE Wealth Forum. Now, this is a due diligence trip where we can do research and have conversations with all kinds of portfolio managers on different products and funds that we could potentially utilize in a portfolio. Now, I've done this for numerous years. Our chief investment strategist, Ryan, has attended these events. And when we sit down with all of these different investment managers to talk about whether or not they have a fund or a product that may be a potential fit, I get asked all the time, how does 10 Capital make the decisions on what goes into the portfolios? And that got me thinking. I hear the same thing from you, the clients. So I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to talk through that. Now, one of the big things to remember, and this has been the case since the beginning of 10 Capital, is all investment decisions that we make are completely independent. So what that means to you, the client, is, first and foremost, no one tells us what goes into your portfolio outside of us at 10 Capital making those decisions as a collective. Now, that takes on many forms, whether that's our chief investment officer, Tim Mitrovich, looking at things from more of what we call the global level, what is going on in the economy, where should we be over allocating or under allocating, all the way down to our chief investment strategist, Ryan Fisher, looking through exactly which fund, whether it's passive or active, fits the bill for the asset class that we are trying to put dollars into. So again, independence is key. We want to make sure that we are making those decisions in-house and that you as the client know that if it's going into your portfolio, it's only because we feel that it is best suited for you and what we're trying to achieve for your long-term financial planning and investment goals. But how do we go about selecting what we do? Well, there's a lot of ways. Conferences like the one I'm at, where I'll have the ability, or did have the ability over the last few days, to sit down with dozens of different fund managers, getting the insight from them that we think is top of mind, understanding from their perspective what they're seeing in the economy and in these different asset classes, so that I can go back and then take all of those good ideas to our strategist to set up additional calls with these companies to really break down the numbers and the data behind what they were telling me here at this conference. We also have plenty of industry partners, and we pay for a lot of research and analytics. So we try to take in as much information and data as possible and then synthesize that down to make decisions. Now, if you've been a client of 10 Capital for a while, you know that we don't make those decisions lightly. And when something goes into your portfolio, it's not there by accident. We're also not day trading your portfolio. Now, sure, we're very tactical. When we feel there is a time and a place to make a move, we're certainly going to do it. But if we choose something to go into the portfolio, we're expecting it to be there for a while. There was a reason that that certain position or allocation made its way into that series of portfolios that we're running on your behalf. Now, when we do choose an investment, it makes it into the portfolio. There's really only 3 reasons why we would make a change. And I think those are very important to understand. One would be if the market environment dictates that we need to make a move. And whether that's growth stocks falling out of favor or fixed income coming back into favor and us wanting to overweight or underweight a certain area of the portfolio. The second would be is the position we're using in the portfolio starts to give us pause. So maybe the 3-year or the 5-year number starts to lag. Maybe we get the sense that that specific fund or the fund management team is changing their philosophy on the direction that they want to head with their investments. That would then make it onto our watch list so that we could make a decision whether we needed to move away from that particular position or maybe just reposition it in a certain way. And last but certainly not least would be if a fund manager or the fund management team decided to leave the company that we were using in your portfolio. We had a scenario like that numerous years back where we really liked the position that we were utilizing, but we got wind that the fund management team was going to go somewhere else. The last thing we're going to do is hold on to that position with a brand new fund management team in place to see if that still works in your favor or not. We're going to pivot and go to another area that we think is more applicable for that time and space within your portfolio. So to wrap it up, we're always looking for opportunities to get as much data and insight to what's going on in the world of investments so that we can, as an independent organization, make the appropriate decisions for you in the portfolio. We're always going to be tactical. We're going to be strategic with those decisions that we make, but there's a lot of research and there's a lot of insight that goes into those decisions that we're making. So for this week, just rest assured, we're staying on top of it. We're out here looking for the best ideas to continue to utilize on your behalf in those investment portfolios that we're building for you. We thank you for your support, and we'll talk to you next week.